Sit, 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 sit,
Good morning and welcome to 3+U. Always a pleasure to know that you're on the other side of the camera, tuning in to us on weekday mornings at 11. Part of the fun, I think, of watching this show is that you have a chance to learn some things, find out what's going on in the community. So we're going to kick off the show this morning with a party that you're invited to. And if you have kids and you're looking for some summer camp activities for them, we're going to cover that for you as well, because Lucy Reimer is on the show. She is with the Museum and Cultural Center at 5 Points in Cleveland. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad to have you because we had a chance to go up to Cleveland. I've told you this before a few years ago, and it was my first time to go to what was then just the Museum Center.
Right.
What a beautiful center point for y'all to have in Cleveland.
It is. It's a beautiful building, and we've got a beautiful courtyard out back, which is, of course, is one of the reasons we're here to talk today. It's about what's happening in that courtyard. But it's one of the newer buildings in downtown. It's still 23 years old, but we've got a beautiful lobby area and, like I said, a courtyard and exhibit hall.
And you use it. That's the thing that I love, because so often if you hear the word museum, you think, okay, I'm going to go and just observe.
Right.
This you come and you use.
Exactly.
So to the point, on April 15th, y'all are having your third annual Keg, Cork, and Barrel.
Keg, Cork, and Barrel. It's a beer, wine, and spirits festival. We have about 13 local breweries, distributors and wine distributors, spirits distributors coming that day to do tastings. So, of course, we've got our big local distributors, Tarver Distributing and Charity Key Distributing. Will be there. In addition to that, we've got local breweries. We've got Five Wits, Chattanooga Brewing, Big River Beer. Let's see who else. Odd Story Brewing is coming. We have got the Nations Brewing Company, which I believe they are out of Nashville, but they're coming with Music City Beer, Bravazzi, it's an Italian hard seltzer, and Fat Bottom Brewing.
You've got quite the memory.
Oh yeah. I've been talking about this a lot lately.
Okay, so how does it work then? Because you mentioned by day. So is it a daytime event on that Saturday, or is it an evening event?
It's kind of mid-afternoon, early evening. It starts at 3 p.m. It ends at 7 p.m.
Perfect.
So right in between lunch and dinner hours, I would say. So we keep telling people, eat before you come, eat while you're there, and then go eat somewhere downtown afterwards. But we do have local food vendors coming as well.
So is the idea, you can get your tickets in advance, right? Or you can get them that day, but if you want a VIP ticket, buy now.
You need to buy early. So there are two different ways that you can enjoy this event. One is by getting a courtyard ticket, and that is $50. That will get you into the courtyard, where we will have, all of our beer will be in the courtyard. We'll also have two different live bands, Rob Alderman and the Unfortunate Return, and the White Oak Ramblers. I'm sorry, Water Oak Ramblers. I promised them this morning. I said, I swear I'll say it right. But the Water Oak Ramblers will be there. They're like a bluegrass folk.
Fun.
They sing ballads. A fun band. The Unfortunate Return is alt country. So they will be there with local food vendors. We've got Misfit Tacos is there. They're very popular in Cleveland right now. Apricot Place Cafe, Las Margaritas. I'm trying to think who else. Some wonderful vendors.
So you pay your admission in.
Yes.
And then do you just have a ticket and you can sample a certain number of beers?
It is an all-you-can-eat, all-you-can-drink event. So if you get the courtyard ticket, which is $50, you can have access to all of those local food vendors and all of the beer. Athens Distributing and Ocoee Winery will be there with wines as well. So you get all the fun part. If you want to do the VIP experience, it is a little bit more expensive. That's $100 a ticket, but it gets you into our VIP lounge as well as the courtyard. Again, all you can eat, all you can drink, and then in that VIP lounge we have our spirits tastings, which are provided by Keeper's Quest Brands and Red Hot Liquors.
Okay, so I might be making the wrong segue, but I'm guessing that when you do this, it's a fundraiser for the museum so that you can then do great things like your summer camp this summer.
Absolutely. So this is one of the many programs that we offer as a way to continue our exhibits, our education programs, which include summer camps. And this year, what's so special about our summer camps is that we've been given a very generous grant from the Bachman Foundation, and that allows us to provide those camps for free. Up to 100 students this year, or children, will get to come to the Museum Center this summer and experience one of 3 different camps for free, which includes Missoula Children's Theater. There are 60 children that can take part in that. It's ages rising first graders through 17-year-olds, and they'll be doing Cinderella. So we're very excited to do that. You audition on Monday, and then by Friday evening you produce a full-length musical.
Fun.
It's so much fun. Last year we had them back for the first time in many years. Everybody just loved it. It's a great experience. So I hope everyone will register for that. Then we also have a bike camp, and we also have a partnership with the Creative Discovery Museum, and we're providing a STEM camp called Flingin' and Flyin'.
That's so fun.
It will be fun.
So if parents or grandparents are wanting that for their children, if they go to your website, they can see how to sign up and just get in early? Absolutely.
So right now, registration is open for students with an IEP plan or with learning differences, and they can register for those if that applies to you by contacting me at the museum at lreimer@museumcenter.org, and I can send you a link for registration. Registration will open to the public on April 7th, so we've got one more week, and then at that point you can go to our website and just register by clicking.
Well, it was so fun when she sat down, because she originally came to talk about Keg, Cork, and Barrel, and she said, you know, we've got some other things going on. Do you care if I talk about it? And of course not, but that's again to the point that the center is a hub. There's
really
always something going on.
And that's, you know, we started saying when we reopened from COVID that we wanted the Museum Center to be a place where we can gather, learn, and grow. And that's really what we do on so many different levels, whether it's a history exhibit or an art exhibit or a children's summer camp or a field trip trunk presentation, or just a group of like-minded people getting together to have a Cleveland Creatives meeting.
Well, you know, if you're a gardener, April 15th is typically a big day in these parts, because that means that, hope, cross your fingers, the last of the frost is behind us, you're safe to plant. So what a perfect afternoon to get outside and go enjoy some fun and a give back for the center. So here's what you can do. If you go to museumcenter.org, you can see all this information and much more.
Absolutely.
The Keg, Cork, and Barrel is the 15th, as Lucy said, from 3 until 7. Go ahead and get your tickets early if you want that VIP.
Yes.
And then you can still go to the museumcenter.org. Her email again is lreimer, R-Y-M-E-R, at museumcenter.org.
That's right.
And you can find out about that registration link for your kids in summer camp.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Does your bathtub look like this? Are you constantly cleaning your shower, but the stains and discoloration just won't go away? Or maybe you're just hoping to freshen up your bathroom with something new and modern. If this is you, you may